Hi, are you a beginner mailer and wanting to learn some basic chainmail weaves? Then this is the video for you. Hi, my name's Deb Marnie and I'm from Aussie Mail. Welcome to another of our chainmail basics videos. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a fairly simple weave called double spiral. It gives you like a rope look. It's quite effective and it's not tricky to do. Alright guys, let's get into it. This is a sample piece of the double spiral weave that I'll be teaching you today. Now you can do this in other gauges and ring IDs, and I will list those for you down in the description tab, but I'm going today to work in our 16 gauge version. And for that version you're going to need 16 gauge AWG, which is 1.2mm diameter wire, and you can do this in one color, you can do this in 2, 3, 4, whatever you like, but today I'm going to show you in two colors. So we've got our bright aluminium in a 1/4 inch ID, which is 6.35mm. I also like to do it in 6.25 when I'm doing just a straight bright aluminium version. But I don't have that available in the colour, so we've chosen a 1/4 inch today. So you need about 65 or so of each of these colours. They're both 16 gauge 1/4 inch or 6.35mm ID. So 130 rings in total, so approximately 65 or so of each. And then of course some sort of clasp, be it a lobster clasp or a toggle clasp, whatever it is that you like to use. And of course you're going to need a couple of smooth jawed pliers. Today I'm going to be using our Lindstrom pliers. These ones are the stubby oblique nose and the stubby flat nose pliers. To start this weave, I'm going to take two of our BA rings, our bright aluminium rings, and I'm going to close those up. So 1, 2, okay, and then I'm going to grab one of our anodized aluminium rings, our AA rings, and I'm going to feed both of our closed rings onto that, close it up, and then I'm going to double that anodized ring. So we're always working in pairs here. Okay, and then once I've got both of those closed, now you may want to put a twist tie on at this stage. It's up to you. I find it just helps to mark out where your starting point is. So we're going to put that through the BA rings because that's what we started with. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to take up an opened BA ring and we're going to put it through both of those rings. Okay, so you can see the space there, just here, where both of those rings overlap. That's where we're going to place our next ring. Okay, so taking up your opened BA ring, just go straight through both of those rings, close that up. Okay, and we want to repeat with a second bright aluminium ring through the exact same space. Okay, and this is what our work currently looks like. So next we're going to take up one of our bright aluminium, our anodized aluminium rings. We're going to open it up. We're going to go up to the end pair there, and we're going to go through that space there. So as you noticed here, even though we went through both sets of rings, our bright aluminium ring is touching our previous bright aluminium ring. So here we want to make sure that the ring that we go through the center of is our anodized aluminium ring. Okay, making sure we pick up our bright aluminium on the way through. Okay, but the actual rings that it's touching are the anodized aluminium rings. Okay, so we place one ring in there, and then we pick up another AA ring, and we go through the exact same spot. Okay, so that we've doubled our rings up. Alright, so this is what we've currently got. Okay, we've got our AA ring, our BA ring, AA. So we're working in that pattern. And then what we want to do, because our anodized aluminium was our last rings, we're now going to pick up our bright aluminium rings. And remember, we want it to go through the last pair of bright aluminium rings in our chain. Okay, because we always want BA to be touching BA. So we go straight through those rings there, making sure we pick up the end lot of anodized aluminium. So we don't want to just go through the BA rings only and leave the AA rings flopping around. We want to go through both of them. So both of the end pairs of rings. Okay, it just happens that our bright aluminium is pretty much just touching our bright aluminium from the previous ring. Okay, and we close that up. And we repeat with a second bright aluminium ring. Okay, making sure we pick up both the bright aluminium and the anodized aluminium. And we close that up. And that's pretty much what our weave looks like. So we've used bright aluminium last. Our next rings are anodized aluminium. And again, we want it to go through the last anodized aluminium and the last bright aluminium. And to do that, we just feed it straight through that space there. Okay, close it up. Repeat with a second ring through the exact same space, making sure you pick up all 4 of those rings there, and we close it up. And we just keep repeating that pattern until you've reached the length that you require. And then once you've gotten to the length that you're happy with, to finish it off, you just need to take, I'll show you on my sample piece here, you just need to take up one more bright aluminium ring, okay? Or you could do your anodized aluminium to keep in the pattern, it's up to you. Put it straight through those last 2 rings, just like you were if you were completing the pattern. But before you finish, before you close it up, you pop your clasp on and you do it up. Okay, so it looks just like that. Now if you want to use a slightly smaller ring, you certainly can. You don't have to use one of these rings. In fact, the smaller rings are better. They're stronger rings, but if you don't have any smaller rings, it's quite alright to use the 16 gauge 1/4 inch ring that you have, and then you simply do the same down the other end. You remove the twist tie from the end, you go through those last pair of rings there just like you were completing the weave, only this time we're just going to close it off and we're just going to leave the 1 ring, okay, and then that gives you somewhere for your clasp to close onto. Okay, and that's it. That's how you make a double spiral bracelet. Okay guys, that's it. That's our video for today. I really hope that you found it useful and that you were able to complete the weave for yourself. Don't forget, if you did enjoy the video, give us a thumbs up here, share the video, leave us comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you really did enjoy the video and want to see some more, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give the bell a tap as well, so that you get all the notifications every time we upload some videos. We've got lots of videos here on YouTube for you to check out, and we add more each week. And don't forget, guys, if you're looking for supplies, if you're new to this and you need some supplies, or you just need some more, check out our store. We've got everything that you need there to help you with your chainmail journey. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed today, and we'll catch you again sometime in the very near future. Bye now.